DM, I'm so happy that there is someone on this planet that is fearless. Ooh. Well, you're part of that with me, Dano. We're a fearless group of people, aren't we? Well, if we don't stand up, I mean, things are right on that edge, you know. You can only push the human consciousness so far. It's obvious when you look around that governments have pushed too far, taken freedoms too much, and now it's butt-kicking time. But, you know, you just have to stand up. If you don't, it'll become a prune. Man will kill himself just in his own ignorance and unawareness. And I don't know. In the scheme of things, maybe. I don't know. Thanks for you, Dano. I appreciate it. Thanks for giving us a straight talk. I hear stories from the friends and loved ones about their experience with the medical community, and it makes my head twist around. I know. And I tell you, it's getting out there more and more and more because more people are talking about their experiences allopathically, and we're literally full of people that have horrible stories. And it has tainted my ability to be a little compassionate with the allopaths. So those medical doctors that are watching this, you know, you'll have to give me some leeway, but you're invited any time to come sit with me for a while and enjoy the view. I've had several medical doctors come in and sit with me, and you'll see the work of your friends, and it's not good. You know, there's some great medical doctors out there, and there's a whole bunch of quacks that think they're the cat's meow that can't do anything but hurt people. And this sort of things just got to change. You know, we've got to start changing this planet. We're at the end. We can't. We have to. There's no other time. So some of us older people would rather die and hopefully make a good change for the planet. Whatever it's going to take, it's going to happen. And this country's next on the agenda of getting its butt kicked. This government, you know, look at Congress, a 7%, 12% approval rating. If I was a congressman, I'd hang my head and get out there and say, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I make you happy? No, they don't care. They're in I won't go there. The knowledge that we're learning is thank you. I thank you, Dano. How you doing? You get any hair on that head yet? I want hair on that head, Dano. Remember upper circ. 1-3 nice. Stop caring. Better for you and for her when you tell people to direct what they have to do. Most times, yeah, I know it. That's common reaction to this, to them. I know it. On a statement, that's what I would do with someone I do not know. That will. But if my brother gets serious trouble, no way would I react like that. I don't know what we're talking about there. 132. Mickey Midnight. Are you a Mickey Mouse lover? I'm a Mickey Mouse lover. I like to go camping at Disney World anyway. It's a lot of fun things to do. You know, just another world and another world and another world. I used to love some yogurt and cheese and butter and a bit of milk. I do live on my own, so it may have made it easier, but from the beginning of the year, I have completely dropped it. Yeah, Mickey Midnight. Good man or woman. Also, I dropped bread, rice, potatoes, and pasta. Good job, my friend. Good man. Well, I had to do that same thing. We all have to do that same thing. Good job. None of it came back into the house anymore. Yeah, surprisingly, I have not really missed it. So for me, not difficult. Just made sure I had plenty of nice fruits and salads. So as the doc says, leave it. It doesn't need to be that difficult. Thanks for telling the folk. I really agree with you. Clean out the house, and then when you get the munchies, there's nothing to munch on but the fruit. Red Chicao. Ooh, nice bananas. You know, is that a banana you got in that picture, or are you just glad to see me? Study to be a healer in Sydney, Australia. Yeah, go Sydney. Stuart. Red Chicao. I have been watching your videos for a while and now reading. I notice a lot of people are watching. I talked to a lady watching. She's not a subscriber. She's in the forest looking out. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for observing these videos and taking time to work on your own health issues and spirituality. Don't always have all the answers, but we sure got a bunch of them. And you strap them on and get yourselves healthy. Have fun with this. I mean, this should be a fun thing. You're growing, you're learning, you're seeing, you're knowing, you're experiencing. I mean, what else is there? You know, life is kind of boring on this planet. Get some God juice running through you where your consciousness goes, woohoo! And you're just really, whoa! I mean, just that the love, the empowerment, the ecstasy, the joy is incredible. Now, I have been, let's see, she wants to change the career to healing and helping people. I don't think there's a more worthy career that you can do. And in the time where people are suffering, this is the perfect time to enter into the healing arts, particularly with this kind of attitude, particularly with your all's kind of understanding. You're going to get a lot of things done. You're going to build your reputations. You're going to help people, and you're actually going to have people have remedy. You're actually going to have people that cure themselves of about everything under the sun, and it's a good feeling to see that. It's a good feeling to help people that have suffered so long, to pull them out of that. I think that's what we're here for. Time of suffering is done. We are going to fight these negative forces. We're in one realm. We're going to stand up and be the God people. My two motivations are that. One, I am very good and get paid well for what I do in banking. Minimal satisfaction and joy. Possible. My father has type 2 diabetes and recently had both legs amputated above the friggin' knees. Oh, poor fella. Therefore, I'm looking to seriously study natural healing somewhere in Sydney, Australia, part-time for the next 3 to 6 years, and then move full-time into healing. I'm not looking to earn any big money from it, just live a simple, happy, and focused life helping people. Why are you taking so long to learn? You don't need to take that long to learn to help people. I can help you a lot quicker, and you won't waste your time in some of these schools learning stuff you'll never use. Get yourself an herbal degree and take off, and we'll show you how to heal all these people up there, Stuart. Do you have any knowledge of the schools down here? You know what? There is a good herbal school in Australia. The Australian Herbal College, I think it's called. Now, I don't know too much about them. I've never ordered their coursework, but certainly you can do that. You can take our coursework, gives you a detoxification, especially because in the final analysis, we're detoxification specialists. We're the ones that know the best on how to get you well. We're the ones that know detoxification and health. And that's what your gig is. Forget about diseases, because you'll bump heads with the allopaths, and who wants to bump heads with the insane? No, you want to set up a practice and help people, and you don't need to have years of study, so work on yourself. Learn it, understand it, feel it, wear the robe, because if you don't make good healers. You make good healers when you know you walk the walk. You wore the robe. And I respect that. I want to talk to someone that's been there. I want to talk to someone that works with people and gets results. I want to see that. I don't want to see theories, double-blind studies. That's all crap. You know what that is? Those are excuses. Those are excuses where you're hiding, and you're hiding from reality and true healing. What scares states and what scares governments about truth and proper healing? What scares the FDA about truth? Why? They've allowed so much. These guys have created so much. I feel half of the FDA people deserve to go to jail, and I think they will in time if they're not careful, because what they're doing is allowing toxic killer drugs and trying to suppress the herbal industry, the raw milk industry. They're trying to take that away, but allow a killing, a level of killing on drugs and stuff. You guys are, you're in serious trouble, and that's why you're trying to keep hush us up, because we're a threat to your freedom because of what you've been doing to everyone else's freedom. So, forgive me, but I get a little passionate. You guys are seeing more of me now through these months. But I tell you what, I need a little R&R in the God worlds, because This is just sickening down here. Some of the states of consciousness of some of these government people and the government, what are they thinking? They're so out of touch. And this is all over the place. This is in New Zealand. To make laws like that, everywhere I see, they're starting to try to get these little laws passed to restrict people's rights and freedoms. And it's coming from the World Health Organization, it's coming from the world bankers, it's coming from those that want to control the medical community, just licking their chops. Ugh. Forgive me, guys. All right. Now, father with type 2 diabetes, and he lost his legs. Guess what isn't filtering well? What causes type 2 diabetes? The adrenal glands, right? The adrenal glands control sugar metabolism, hence hypo or hyperglycemia, right? So what also, okay, so now we have a blood sugar problem. We know we have adrenal gland problem because that's the source, the causative factor where we find sugar metabolism factors. So what else do we find? A multiple amount of problems because the adrenals produces over 50 steroids and a whole bunch of neurotransmitters. So we're going to find problems in your father's nervous systems. We're going to find problems with your father's prostate, his lower back. We're going to find a lot of problems. And of course, what we found is gangrene. What do we find? We not only found sugar metabolism problems, we found extreme acidosis, didn't we? And we found a lymph system that didn't work well, so we found gangrene. You didn't mention it, but that'd be the only reason you'd lose your legs, I think. Therefore, I'm looking to seriously study. Yeah. Okay, Stuart, head on, my friend. Peach Treeful, I think I've already hit this about your stomach and the pain in your stomach. If you didn't review it, it's on the last video or two backwards, sweetheart. Get that pain out of that stomach. Slippery elm marshmallow, everybody should have that as a first aid kit. Keep you some first aid herbs and stuff like that. Parasite hemp, great first aid. Lymphatics, great first aid for snake bites, spider bites, anything like that. Keep the kidneys around to get that going. You know, cayenne pepper's a good first aid just to have. There's so antispasmodic bleeding formula, stops internal bleeding like that. Good formulas, antispasmodic for seizures, convulsions, cramping, pain. So there's a lot of good formulas that you can keep in the medicine cabinet, so to speak, and have for first aid. And help you with this. But slippery elm and marshmallow, you can go out and get a fresh aloe plant, strip it out and eat it, that or juice it up. That's definitely going to be a real good soother. I'd rather have fresh raw aloe than to go out in the store and buy aloe. We sell aloe, but nothing is like that fresh stuff. But you could do that. Any soothing tea, maybe chamomile, but really marshmallow and slippery elm has a much more healing factor to that. You could be experiencing a healing crisis where you have a bona fide weakness in the stomach, or you're doing too many truly acid fruits that are not alkaline enough. Could be several things. Resubmitting your questions. Organic heart. I loved your picture. I wrote to you some time ago about my brother who has schizophrenia. I did answer this one, honey. I remember you and remember this. Yesterday he reviewed to me he cannot hold his stools if he out and about.